Morning, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. Out here in Brooklyn, Connecticut today at Our Lady of La Salette Church. We got the big church over here. There's another church over there that's a different congregation denomination. It's a Catholic church. This is the parsonage where the Father lives. At least I think that's what you call it in the Catholic religion. I'm not sure. We got aluminum siding on this property that has been power washed before, probably by someone in the church or a homeowner. And we got the Zorro marks here and there. The finish is coming off of this aluminum, so we're going to be careful here today. So you got marks all around this tank. So part of the reason we're taking this video is to take note of this for ourselves. I did walk this property with the Father a couple of weeks ago when I got the project and pointed all these things out to him. But we're going to be downstreaming today. I'm using the 5.5 with a 1.8 injector, and we're going to be putting on some hot sauce. As an experiment here today, I've done a little bit of roof washing recently with the 5.5 with the 1.8 injector when I have this black Gleocapsis magma on the roof. I've been able to treat it downstreaming and make a big difference. So I'm going to try to actually treat these roofs today with the 1.8 injector on the 5.5 with the very hot sauce that I get from Robert's Chemical. Comes in at 15%. I'm pulling at least 10 to 1, so I know I'm putting up like 1.5 on this roof here today, and we're going to see what kind of difference it makes. All right, we get the shooter tip from the ground. I'm expecting that I'm going to do more than one treatment on this. I didn't say that you're going to clean the roof with 1.5% with one treatment. This, of course, is the weakest roof wash you could possibly use, but like I said, I've been seeing some results with this recently. I did a gambrel house the other day that had a front-facing roof that I just happened to get some runoff on, and I noticed it was cleaning it. I wound up treating the whole roof, and I was amazed at what we were able to do. So anyway, I'm going to lay some sauce up here first. Then we're going to wash, let it dwell. Probably hit this a second time and see what kind of result we get. This is as experimental as anything. But if we can be treating some of this magma or, you know, low dose mildew on roofs, not heavy moss, but, you know, do a halfway decent job with some roof cleaning, just downstreaming with the 5.5 on occasion, it may be something we can, you know, say, hey, we can clean that roof for you real quick, real inexpensively, and upsell some of these things, you know, within the client's budget. I don't have to charge as much money to do this. This is only taking me 5 minutes, maybe cost me 5 gallons of chemical. This roof is the worst of it. It's got some moss on it. I also have the option on my Midwest selector block, downstreaming selector block, to turn some soap on if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but we could. So we do have some options to maybe experiment with another time. Like I say, this roof is the worst one. Looks like there's a tree growing up behind the chimney there. All right, now we'll move on to washing some siding. Aluminum siding for me is not any different than washing anything else, because we do it with the M5 and we're low pressure on everything we do. A little bit longer dwell time I find with aluminum siding, but no pressure. M5 does a nice job every time. All right, so in the time it took me to soap the front of this house and the garage end, I don't know if you can see, but the moss that's up on there, like in that area, has turned white and is very actively dying. I think we're gonna get a good result. I'm gonna give this whole roof a second coat real quick before I move on to washing the other end of the house. And I think we're gonna get a halfway decent result here today. Fairly easily. This is second coat now. M5 this time instead of the shooter tip on the peak, no problem from the ground. Just to give everything one more little hit. These were the real problem areas over here, so we'll give this a little bit more. Getting great volume. All right, and this is our aluminum siding dwell time, maybe 5-6 minutes with no rinsing yet. Oh man, look at this area. That is roasted aluminum siding right there. That's nasty. We may have to go up there on a ladder to get a better shot. Maybe apply a little bit of pressure, which we don't want to do. So I'm going to do everything I can to fix that from the ground, which is why we're going to get some sauce on it right now. And I'm dealing with a little wind, so I may pull the 16 just so I can get a better shot, but I'm trying to get a little sauce on there now. Still working on the front. I just noticed this on the back, so I'm getting this pre-treated right now. There we go, we got the peak. Wait for the wind to stop sometimes. Play the wind. Let that hang out. And then look at this roof. All kinds of moss on this thing. Let's see what we can do about killing that. And we'll come back. We've made a big transition on the roof. That is a huge, huge difference. Most of that black mildew is gone. I got all kinds of white dead moss up here. Very impressed. This is Robert's Chemical. You know, that is some lightning hot sauce I'm buying from these guys. I can't say you're gonna get the same result with wherever you're getting your sauce. If you're buying it from the pool store, it's probably not as hot. If you're buying chemical from Walmart or any place else, Rural King, I don't know, wherever you can buy these 1 gallon jugs of 10%, you're not going to get the same result. Or maybe you have to do more treatment, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to have just downstreamed cleaned this roof at a very satisfactory level. This is third treatment. I might get away with only 2 here, but I'm gonna hit it with a third treatment just for good measure, and because I have the chem and we're still letting our siding dwell. I'm gonna coin a new industry phrase right here. You've all heard pre-treat. We're gonna call this 3-treat. You gotta lay it down 3 times, it's a 3-treat. We're giving this one a 3 treatment, and it's going to be perfect. All right, treatment number 3. on this roof. And then I think I'm gonna call this one done. Again, everything I'm doing here is experimental, not normal routine for me. M5. Knocking some moss off while I'm at it. Nice heavy saturation this time. Let's go up the ladder and take a look. Well, we got some movement. Not what we want. Now it's coming off though. I'm gonna hit it again. Let it hang out for a little while longer. And we're gonna hit this area again. Got some nice movement here. We're gonna be able to rinse that and make it look a lot better from this position. So I'm gonna do one more heavy soaping, and then I'm gonna go take a break for a few minutes. And we'll come hit the rinse mode. Yeah, I want to breaking out the 24-foot ladder. Put a little pressure on it. And then this stuff, look at this moss. We're gonna try to sell a different treatment here on some roof washing. But now this will come off. I'm gonna adjust the fan a little bit. That comes right off nice. Yeah, I wasn't getting that from the ground. You know I got to do this. You know I can't. All right, we're going on the needle on the M5. Let's see what can happen. At least got to auger this out. Should have brought Itchy up here. Definitely a job for Itchy. Dang it. See, this is what we don't want. Is all of this sitting in here now. That's going to create water in the house. We don't want that. We don't want that. And we also don't want this whole pile of stuff to land on the other roof. Now, see, this is the thing. Every time you try to do something, you open up a can of worms. But look, this is gonna come right off. Go easy. Ugh. Well, look at how easy. Pretty sure you can sell moss on the internet for like $5 a pound. So there's a side hustle for you, all you gurus. All right, there's our final result up here. That's a world better than it was. That's a pretty good haul of moss. It's got to be 30, maybe 40 pounds there. Take it down here into the dead area. All right, here's my final roof result. It's not perfect. It probably could use one more treatment. A lot of it came down. I could probably treat this roof, main roof, one more time. This roof did get more treatment from me, and that roof came out pretty good. I'm not unhappy with it. I'm gonna come back in a week or so and take a couple more pictures and see what the result may be. But that's not too bad for just downstreaming. Again, this could use one more treatment. I might just fire it up and hit it again. May have to. I might. All right, I gave it one more quick hit, fumbled my camera doing so. I'd like to hang out longer to see the result, but I got other work to do. We got to get going. I'll try to come back in a couple of weeks when everything's dry, and we'll see what the actual result is. But that's a dramatic improvement, especially on that little barn over there. We still have some darkness up on the right side, but it's brown. And the saying is, if it's brown, it's coming down. So let's let it rain a little bit, get some weather, and see what happens. But that is your 3 treat. Here's another roof I just treated. That's 1 coat. We're giving it a 2nd coat right now. Nice white puffy moss. Downstreaming. Hot sauce from Roberts, 1.8 injector on the 5.5 pressure washer. Nice. All right, that's 2. Don't even need this, but there's your 3 treat. Your 3 treat performance. The 3 treat offender. Don't make me treat myself. Sweet.